Like, if this is where the Democratic Party is going, where this democratic socialist, my vote is in play. I just, every year, I don't make my decision by who has an R or a D. I actually always came to the conclusion that the Democrat was probably better.
According to this new report from Axios, a bunch of centrist House Democrats are, quote, preparing for war if the new slate of far-left members who just won their Democratic primaries ultimately end up joining their ranks in Congress and try to hijack the House floor to extract ideological concessions. 13 House Democratic members and candidates signed on to a Promise to America initiative. They're pledging to stay true to centrist principles, including capitalism over socialism, fiscal discipline, strong borders, and pride in the United States. Among them, current House Reps Tom Suozzi, Adam Gray, Laura Gillen, Don Davis, Kristen McDonald-Rivet, Josh Gottheimer, Maggie Goodlander, Janelle Bynum, Vicente Gonzalez, and Susie Lee. One of these lawmakers told Axios, quote, "There's going to be war," calling the incoming leftist members bomb throwers, not problem solvers.
The Democrat Party has been overrun and hijacked by a bunch of socialists, loony socialists. And we tried to tell you guys for years you were moving too far to the left. But they didn't care. All they cared about was power. All they cared about was making sure that Donald Trump didn't get his way. And now look, you got candidates winning primaries that beat people that Hakeem Jeffries pushed forward. That's unheard of. As you can see, those in the Democrat cabal are losing control of their own party.
Yes, the Democrat Party is in trouble. A lot of these people didn't see this coming, though for a very long time. I've seen people calling this out, and they saw this like it was a joke. Now, it has actually reached a level that some of these people are panicking, like, where are we going? AIC had this interview. She struggled all through to explain what is happening, like the Democrat Party should not turn on them. At some point, people are not falling into these BS.
Specifically, who is going to be a member of Congress, I think people should recognize. They are going to win in these districts. She has said a couple of things, and I think for people who are watching right now, I just want to remind them of that. She attended a pro-Palestine rally in Times Square the day after. She was worried about an outsized reaction that cost thousands of people their lives. She has not backed away from attending that rally. She deleted a Twitter account that had a number of posts that called for the abolishment of police and prisons. According to CNN in 2021, this is what there's a reference to. She posted, "A world without borders, just like a world without prisons or police, is possible and necessary and the only moral way forward." She's again has said those posts don't reflect who she is today. You do not speak for her. You speak for yourself. And I know she's tried to distance herself. She's probably under a greater level of scrutiny she's ever been in her life. But does any of that give you pause?
It is extremely hard to see a hardcore Democrat like Maher openly saying his vote is in play. If the Democrat Party continue to be this way, if he sounds like this, it's because of what he has observed that is happening in the party. The party is transforming into something that these top Democrats don't even believe in. Then imagine if this kind of person start giving this kind of messaging to his followers, then others will obviously follow him through. That is the simple truth here. He had an interview with Vice President J.D. Vance, and he made it clear, if these people don't do something, this is how their base is going to go down. A lot has happened.
She has indicated that she has regret over the way that she issued those statements. And I genuinely believe that the gravity and the responsibility of this role has a way of inhabiting you. And I genuinely believe that we have to give people the opportunity to occupy their beliefs within the gravity of becoming a duly elected member of Congress. And I think that in the process of running for election, in the process of getting to know your constituents, it's very different than when you're only speaking as an activist or years ago or what.
You know, the Democrat socialists are going to be the undoing of the Democrat Party. And it's funny, the Democrat Party and their cabal thought that they can control the monster that's within the Democratic Socialists of America. They were wrong. Now they're seeing all of that dark money has been put to use. And now Democrats who are rooted are being uprooted and kicked out of their positions, all to be replaced by Democratic Socialists. Conservatives have been saying this for years, and they call us conspiracists and, fascists and all. No, you're about to see real fascists at play. What happened in New York and across this country should have never happened. Those people should have never won primaries. But that goes to show you the Democrat Party have nothing to stand on. So people are not even coming out to vote. I think in New York City, there was like 7% of people came out to vote, which is why these lunatics won the primaries. This is a problem, and both Democrats and Republicans are going to have to find a solution for it, because either we're going to hang separately or we're going to hang together. But best believe this country is going to hang.
Yes. Someone asked on my comment section, I think I posted a similar video like this, like, why is it that Republicans care so much about this? We have seen what these people have been doing, AIC and others, they have been doing throughout. Now their number is increasing. They will have a voice, and the voice will be a little bit louder than it was before. Mamdani came in, reinforces a lot of things, and this has actually triggered a lot of people to see exactly what Republicans have been saying for a very long time, and they call them names. If by now you can't understand, you can't see exactly what is happening here, then I don't know when you will ever see it, because it is already here, and these people are coming in with a lot of force. This lady here, AIC sitting, struggling to defend, like she's sorry. It isn't her. That's impossible for her to even change her positions, her views. It will always be these obsessions. It will always be like that. And it is high time Republicans need to look into it, because...
And that's all right. They know what I'm after, and I know where they're at. But what I'm not going to do is allow my humanity to be erased, and I don't think that these newly elected officials should have theirs erased either.
Next step in a socialist takeover of the Democrat Party is to get rid of those moderate leaders, Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, Senate and House respectively. And it's not just the far left flank that wants them to go.
I'm a big believer in just new leadership, significant change.
I think about this great country and where we come and how we're just going to give it away without a shot being fired. And that's exactly what's happened in the Democrat Party.
You read Marx for the first time. And it's kind of starting already a little bit, like Mondani with the rent freeze. So Biden pours millions.
And they're not afraid of the term democratic socialism. If I fall down, I want an ambulance.
So the short clip you see at the end, that's what they're going to think. Always
That UFC fight, because to me,
the president and his acolytes, an opportunity where the gladiator's god was praised for his
80th birthday. When you come for the rest.
6-1 underdog. How good does this feel?
Never do this again.
Yeah, I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but...
You're on my page, so you automatically know.
Los Angeles
is that it's really important not to conflate
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
Goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.